Hanover Square Press and Harper Audio present Dinner at the Night Library by Hika Harada, performed by Cindy Kay. Episode 1. Shirobanba Curry. As Otoha Higuchi gave her name to the man in front of the library, she felt a complex mix of feelings. Relieved, but at the same time a bit deflated. People who heard the name Otoha and her last name would invariably react by asking, "Otoha Higuchi? Were you named after Ichio Higuchi?" referring to the famous female writer from the Meiji period. The ha in Otoha being written with the same character as the yo in Ichio, meaning leaf. And those who loved books would go on to ask, "What's your favorite story by her?" But the man here simply said, "Nice to meet you. I am Yuzuru Sasai. Let me show you around the library," and quickly turned on his heels, walking on ahead. His height was about 5'7", slim, and though somewhat plain-looking, had a nicely shaped nose. Otoha, just over 5 feet tall, only came up to his shoulders. Some might see him as good-looking, others a bit too ordinary. It was that sort of face. Yet he wasn't as curt as his looks and opening words might suggest. And noticing the wheeled suitcase Otoha was pulling, he reached out and offered, "Let me help you with that." "I'm good," she said. "There's a trick to pulling it. One of the wheels is about to come off, and you have to favor the other one." His face lit up. "Like Anne of Green Gables?" "Huh?" she said reflexively, and he smiled sheepishly before settling back into his usual expression. "Pardon me," he said. "You can leave your bag inside at the reception desk if that's all right." "Sure." "I understand you came all the way from Tohoku?" "I did." "You must be tired. I'll tell you about the library a little today, introduce you to the staff, and then show you to the dorm." "No, I'm fine, and ready to work," Otoha replied. After seeing off the movers in the morning, she'd taken a train straight to Tokyo, carrying her suitcase and one other bag. The email she'd received had a Google map attached, but it had taken her far longer than she'd expected to find this place, roughly described in the email as being in a Tokyo suburb. Happily, though, she'd managed to make it by 7 p.m., the appointed time. Resigning from her previous job, getting a sudden new offer, changing jobs, moving, it had all happened within a month, and she was, frankly, worn out. But this was her first day on a new job, and it was one that dealt with books, her dream, one she'd almost lost once, so she wanted to be seen as a solid, eager worker. Past the automatic doors, the entrance walls were a whitish marble inset with a small plaque, which hung at about eye level for Otoha. "This is all real marble here," Sasai explained. "Wow, that's amazing." The small square plaque was only about 3 inches on one side. Inside was a butterfly the size of the tip of a thumb. She'd never seen that kind before, and found herself drawing closer to examine it. "A butterfly?" she asked, turning around toward Sasai. "Actually, it's a moth," Otoha yelped. "Isn't that sort of a creepy thing to display?" She inspected it closely and saw that, despite the shiny azure wings, its body was a bit thick for a butterfly. "It's supposed to be a sort of charm." "Eh?" "I heard the owner put it there to ward off evil," Sasai explained, without much interest. "Can something like that ward off anything?" "It can, since people who dislike it never go near it again." "I suppose you're right," Otoha said. "Really, only people who are interested come to this library. We prefer that casual sightseers, or those who just want to take a quick look, stay away." "I see." "And moths are night butterflies. In foreign countries, they don't look down on moths the way we do. They just divide them into daytime butterflies and nighttime butterflies." "I'm not looking down on them," Otoha said. How could he think I'm the sort who discriminates like that? She thought, a bit miffed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?